that catches.
In the last game. Wow, that's gone much louder. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Mine's
flown up.
Yeah, we're going to play around.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just going through a little run through ourselves.
When are we actually going to start doing our proper run through? Yeah. Okay. Oh, there's actually we're actually timing. Oh, soundies. John, me and Rob, we can fill in on camera 3 for now if you want us to stand there and just look. Or not. Cool.
Yeah, so I do just want to settle into this co-commentary role because it's like short and sweet, and I'd like to get my words out properly because I do struggle to get those. It's hard to follow what you're trying to say.
You're educated.
I am educated this time, yeah. But as you said, yeah, poor result for Cardiff Uni coming into this one. Not a result we expected. We did take a look at their team. I don't know whether to present to you or just talk as if I'm co-coms. That's what I don't know. It's like, because co-coms are like, yeah, Cardiff Uni didn't have a great result in the last round. Hopefully they'll do better. Or it's like, yeah, look, Cardiff Uni, like, do you know what I mean? There is a difference.
No, if I ask you a question that's quite open-ended, chuck some like info in there, like present me the information.
I suppose we are presenting.
Yes, we're presenting the, I guess, the pre-show. So do you want us to shut up?
They can't hear us.
No. Do you want us to shut up?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're both happy with that. We'll just turn off our stream and let you let us. Yeah. Well, we can watch the stream and I need to get out of the swearing zone already. Sheesh. Big. Who's that lass with massive arms on the pitch? Who's that piece? Use your foot to get the rope down.
Can they hear us? There it is, and it's across the line for Cardiff Met.
Wednesday evening for tonight's edition of BUCS Super Rugby and this quarterfinal match between Cardiff Met and Cardiff University. I'm Atticus P, joined by my co-host Joe Penrose. Now Joe, before we get started, the most important part of today, if we've learned anything from Hollywood throughout our lives, it's that the end of trilogies is the most important part.
Of course.
We love our Lord of the Rings. Now
Yeah.
the best movie though, I know we love the Two Towers, both of us, but Return of the King is the best one because
Sure.
it brings it all together and puts a bow on everything nicely. We're looking for that Hollywood ending here today. Will it be Cardiff Met or Cardiff University who are crowned kings of Cardiff today, Joe? What are you looking forward to?
Oh, it's going to be tough. I mean, always when it's a Welsh derby, you can just throw points in the league table out of the window, really. These Welsh derbies are something else. They're tense. We've only had 3 points max as the difference in the previous Cardiff clashes so far. 1 point in the most recent Cardiff clash. It's going to be a close game, and I'm so excited. There's so many people here tonight, and yeah, I just can't wait to get involved.
Speaking of the number of people here, for all you watching at home tonight, we have a massive crowd, the largest here on this campus for this rugby match here tonight. 1,800 tickets sold, is that right, Joe?
Yeah, and still climbing.
We're going to have plenty of people here tonight. Thank you for joining us at home. We would say sit down and just strap in, get ready for the day. I butchered what I wanted to say there. We're going to redo that. Anyway.
The game.
Sorry, I got distracted. Okay. Joe, this is the biggest game in all of Wales today. I think it's safe to say that.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, I would argue in the UK right now, there's no other football or rugby going on. I think this is the place to be. And if you can't be here, then definitely be on the live stream.
Now, for this game, the winners of this game, what will happen next to whoever wins this match?
Yeah, so previously earlier today at 2 p.m, Exeter versus Hartpury kicked off. Exeter in the final few minutes secured the win, 19-16. So that means that whoever wins this game today will be going to play Exeter in Exeter. So yeah, it's going to be an exciting one. Cardiff Met will feel quite confident potentially going into that if they were to win tonight, as they beat Exeter only 2 weeks ago. But yeah, no idea who's going to win tonight. So obviously that's not.
No idea who's going to win. That's part of the fun tonight. Now, before we get to the field, let's take a look back. Last week, Cardiff Met did play Exeter here on King Court campus. Let's take a look and see what happened during that match.
So Exeter are going to get us underway then, and it is Will Rigg who collects the ball very nicely.
Almost a basketball pass there as well from one of the backs. It's impressive to say the least.
Cardiff Met do have possession now, and it is Iwan Shenton out to the wing. It's in the hands of Cian Richards over to Roma Zeng, and Roma Zeng does get it down for the first try of the game.
Yeah, fantastic work. It came from the scrum there, similar to the one we saw just earlier.
Cardiff Met looking dangerous now in this attacking position. Will Rigg, a man who can burst his way through as many challenges as he likes, finds his way to the try line. That's his 7th of the season. We've seen so many turnovers in today's game, and that one in favour of Cardiff Met. As a pick and go comes in from Roma Zeng, wastes no time, and he makes his way over the try line for the 2nd time today. Almost catching us by surprise there, Griff.
To all the players, even the substitutes.
As we see the replay there, the balance under pressure from Roma Zeng has been a signature of his all season. The pressure really building now from Cardiff. Telfer in support.
Because if you want, I could do the Morgan Lloyd one.
As we see the ball go over again, Will Rigg picks it up just out of camera there. 2 tries for Roma, 2 tries for Will now.
As we all do. We all enjoy coming down to King Court to see these clashes.
Cardiff Met, though, in a dangerous position once again. Bingo Ivanisevic, the man we just mentioned, making his way across the try line. He was quiet early in the game, but he joins his centre partner amongst the tries. The captain, Ollie White, makes him. Exeter looking dangerous, though. Similar position to where they found themselves in the first half as Chris. Moore goes over the line, but as we saw then, Roma Zeng does back himself with ball in hand, and Bradley Roderick Evans backs himself with the ball on the tee, and that's exactly why he finds his mark once again. A magnificent performance to end the season. It's Cardiff Met 36, Exeter 14.
So an excellent victory for Cardiff Met last week, a bit of an unexpected one. I'm joined now by Morgan Lloyd of Cardiff Met and the Wales under-20 squad. Morgan, thanks for joining us this evening.
Thank you. It's been, looking forward to the game.
What are you most excited about today, Morgan?
I think it's going to be a great clash, between Cardiff Met and Cardiff Uni. We've played them twice before the Arms Park, but it's going to be very different today here at Kincoid. So I think it's the fact that we're playing here at Kincoid. I think that's what I'm most excited for.
Now, I know you were recently part of the under-20 Wales squad in the Six Nations. How was that experience for you? I know you played a lot too. You played 4 games, correct?
Yeah, started 4 games off the bench for 1. So yeah, great to get minutes for Wales, and yeah, putting that jersey, there's no better feeling. I'm so proud to put on that jersey. You see so many players before me put on that 20s shirt, but yeah, it was unbelievable. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, unreal.
Now you were near the top of the team in assists. Does that mean you're one of the best teammates out there? Would you say that?
I'm not too sure if I'm the best teammate out there. I just enjoy playing. I try my best for the team. I go out there and put 110%, and I'll give you a non-defense answer there.
Perfect. Now that's good enough. Now tonight, I know you're not playing in the game tonight because of your recent return from that tournament. Are we going to expect to see you if Cardiff Met win tonight? Are you going to play in the semifinals?
I'd hope to be back in the team. Getting involved. I'm fresh and fit. I don't think I'm injured. I'm not too sure if I am injured or not. I'm sure we'll find out later on. But yeah, hopefully I'll be back for the team, and hopefully we can go all the way.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Did you say stop? Okay, fair enough. So tonight, obviously you're not in the game today. Who are you most looking forward to win this game for Cardiff Met? Is there a tactical thing you guys are trying to do for the game tonight?
I think what we're going to focus on more than anything is just playing to the best of our abilities. We've got a great squad. We've got plenty of lads who are more than capable of getting the win today. So I think in terms of individuals, I don't think there are individuals in this team. I think we're just collectively one great group of mates, really. And I think that's what's going to get us over the line today.
Well, Morgan Lloyd, thank you for joining us. Good luck tonight. Have fun on the sidelines.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Now we'll go live over to Rob and Griff, our commentary team. They're out in the analysis studio minutes before the game. They'll talk to us about what they can look forward to for Cardiff Met as they try to win this game against Cardiff University.
Yeah, cheers, Joe. Thank you very much. So, with the help of the Cardiff Met performance analysis this week, me and Griff have been having a look at how Cardiff Met can exploit that Cardiff Uni defence this week. So, if we take a look at the first clip then, we're going to see the winger, Rydian Williams, try and put some pressure on the attack of Hartbury. And if we just pause it here, there's Rydian there, stood on the wing, and he's going to try and rush the fly half of Hartbury. And if we play the clip on just a little bit, we'll see him push up there and leave that overload over on that left-hand side, and plenty of space in behind for the likes of Roma Zeng to exploit. We saw it last week. Kean Richards, Ewan Shenton, Roma Zeng over on that far hand side, and Roma loves having that space, as we've seen all season. Just there then, as you can see, running it through, and if you can exploit that area tonight, it is a key route to score tries. Another example here, when Cardiff Uni were playing Bath, we see Warboys pick up the ball here, and the winger's already in no man's land, leaving that space in behind. Again, for the likes of Brad Denty, and we know how quick Jack Sylvester can be on that overload. And if we play the clip on again, we can see there's plenty of options. Cardiff Uni, no chance, and the try goes over.
Yeah, that's certainly one of the places Cardiff Met are going to hope to exploit in attack. In defence now, we'll take a quick look at one of the key areas, the line-outs. Last week against Exeter, Cardiff Met managed to just annihilate the Exeter line-out, to say the least. But this time, Cardiff Uni, they have a few tricks of their own. Starting with this one, if we take a quick look at number 7 over here and the prop at the back of the line-out, they're always in communication with each other. So this time, they make a quick swap, meaning that they throw the front area here, they use the front man to throw the line out, and they'll set them all with the first man. And this season we've seen in BUCS Super Rugby, that maul is so effective for every team. Secondly, we'll see a line out in exactly the same position with the exact same amount of people in the line out, but this time is key again to keep an eye out for these two at the end. What happens this time? No swap, meaning they throw to the back of the line out, as we see here, and they set up the driving maul from the back this time. So it's going to be crucial tonight for the Cardiff Met players to be alert. You know, the likes of Barney Langton, Dylan Bartlett, Ewan Shenton, they'll need to be in constant communication with each other to make sure they know where Cardiff Uni are going to throw the man and where they can look to disrupt that line out. It's going to be a tasty game, isn't it, Rob?
Yeah, it's going to be tasty, and like you say, it's important to keep an eye on that defensive structure, but you know how dangerous Cardiff Met have been from the line-outs all season as well. Plenty of options tonight, and hopefully come away with the win.
Hopefully it's going to be a cracker.
Okay, so we'll get down then to the commentary box. I hope you enjoy the rest of the show, and we look forward to kick-off in half hour or so?
About that.
Cheers, guys.
Another successful kick from Roger
From the Ultras.
So some great analysis from our commentary team, and most importantly, I'm now joined by Rhys Barrett, also of Cardiff Met and the Wales Under-20 squad. Now, Rhys, we just showed a little bit of a clip about how the Ultras here at Cardiff Met make a really big difference. I know you're going to be part of that tonight. How much of a difference do you see the Ultras making here in this game?
Yeah, the Ultras, you know, they're a big part of what we do here at Cardiff Met. They're the biggest fans we have. So, you know, having them here, you know, chanting us and giving us some feedback and, you know, supporting us all the way is such a big difference to us. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to being a part of that tonight.
You guys are going to win for a third time against Cardiff tonight, right?
I don't want to say it, but you know, they've got a very good team. And I'm not too sure if they, you know, got some ringers. You know, they've got players who played academy previously, but yeah, I think we've got a good chance to win tonight. And if we play to the best of our abilities, we should be able to get away with the win.
Now, we know everyone's trying to play their best tonight, of course, but tactically, what's the team trying to do specifically to get this win tonight? What have you guys focused on this week?
I think more than anything, you know, just going through what we've practiced every other week. You know, we do S&C, we do coaching with Ian Guards, you know, some line out, some scrums, you know, practicing the set piece. I think that's where it's going to be key tonight. You know, all the props, you know, are all prepped with different routes and different line out options, you know, so yeah, that's going to be good tonight.
Now, I know today's a big derby day, of course, but Rhys, you're no stranger to derby days yourself. You just scored a try against England recently as part of that Wales Under-20 squad, correct?
Yes, yeah, scoring a try against England, fantastic. I couldn't believe it. It just opened up for me, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to go for it. And scoring against England at the time to take the lead as well, it was a fantastic moment, best moment of my life.
Now, I know that's a pretty big deal, obviously. It's pretty impressive.
Yes, yeah. Not many people, you know, get to do that, but yeah, fantastic to do it for Wales.
Now, what's the experience like playing for the Wales Under-20 squad compared to here at Cardiff Met? Is this helping you? What's the difference in the experiences?
I'd say that playing for Wales, you've got different people. We don't train with each other, you know, all year. So coming together quickly and being very efficient in our training, you know, that was important. But it's a similar setup to Cardiff Met once we got there, you know, S&C, training, you know, setups, units, you know, so that was natural to all of us, you know.
Now, I know last week, of course, the squad achieved a massive victory over Exeter, kept them in third place. Tonight you're playing as the sixth place team in Cardiff University. Do you guys feel a lot of the pressure coming into tonight as favourites in the playoffs, in the quarterfinals now? Is there a lot of pressure on the team?
I don't think so, you know, we all play, you know, week in, week out. We know what's what, and we know that this is the biggest time of the season. You know, we need to peak at the right time, and this is the time to peak. And everything we've worked along this season, it's all building up to tonight. And I think everyone's well prepped. You know, we're taking some pressure off ourselves because, you know, we know it's just a game of rugby. It's the same pitch of grass. You know, we play here every week. We know what's what, and yes, I think we're all prepped. No, not too much pressure.
Not too much pressure. Perfect.
No.
Well, Rhys, thank you for your time. Good luck tonight. Have fun out there.
Thank you.
Now, thank you for joining us. We're going to throw over live. We've got Charlotte Carver out on the field here, our other reporter for the evening, with a live interview here on the sidelines coming up.
Hello, Danny Milton. What does it mean to be here on Kingswood campus tonight? Yes, okay. Yeah, so what have you had a pint from the SU? And what does it mean to be here versus Cardiff Arms Park? Yeah, and what do you think of all these amazing banners which have been put up around the place? Are you a fan of yourself? Okay, and what do you think the score is going to be tonight? How many people do you expect to be in the crowd tonight, Danny Milton? and what do you think of your chant about you? I agree, it is great. What about Will Riggs on Fire? Will you be singing that tonight? Okay, thank you. Yeah. 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 Mhm.
I'm Emily Griffiths. I'm a second year student studying strength conditioning, rehabilitation and massage. I'm also now the first female infantry trained soldier in my battalion. Both my parents were in the RAF, so they've got a military background, it's how they met. So I sort of always wanted to do something like it. Mum tried to get me to go RAF, but I didn't want to go RAF, so I went Army. I wouldn't have known about it much without them. Dad was always the history guy, you'd know, so he was a bit of an influence. And then Mum, she did it. She got out. They both got out before I was born, and then Mum went back in the reserves for a bit. So that's how I found out about the reserves. So Alpha and Bravo were actually quite nice, and then Catterick is where all infantry soldiers are trained. So it was, yeah, up north, cold, windy. Luckily didn't have any snow, but it was a bit hard, yeah, it was a lot harder. I didn't know I was the first female until they told me after I'd done it. Obviously it's a big thing for me and my battalion. I saw now the post that go, they'd like to publicise it to obviously sort of show females that we can do it, because I know it's a very male-dominated job, and a lot of females are potentially scared to go into it because they think, oh, there's not many females, especially in the infantry. It's only been a few years they've let females be infantry soldiers, so it's sort of like a big thing to show the boys that, oh, we can just do the same as you. And it was nice on my Bravo course, I got best soldier, so that was even better for me to be like, boys, yeah, there you go, you're not as good as me. But the boys on the courses, they're always there to help, but they also know that we've got this far, we're not pushovers, we're just as good as them, and we're just one of the boys, really.
Brilliant, well we love the crowd here at Cardiff Met. Now I'm joined by former Cardiff Met student Ellis Bevan and now former Cardiff rugby player. Oh yeah, okay. You just got back from South Africa. How was it playing there in your first United Rugby Championship?
Well, South Africa was absolutely crazy. It was nice to be there. I'm just going to keep talking for a bit about South Africa. It was a great time. Different to being in Cardiff. Obviously the weather was much nicer and blah blah blah.
How big a game do you think tonight is, a Cardiff clash at King Court campus instead of Cardiff Arms Park, somewhere that's less neutral? How big a game do you think this is tonight?
Oh, massive. I think this is the first time it's ever been here. And I'm excited to see the crowd, to get some of the old boys back as well. And it is, Cardiff Clash 3.0, so it's massive. It's massive for the uni, it's massive for everyone, really.
Who will you be looking out for tonight? I don't know how much you've been following our team, but we've got some pretty incredible players. Who will you be specifically looking out for?
Roma Zeng, he's a promising young lad who, I've heard great things about him. I've been watching the game. Morgan Nelson, Jack Sylvester, some of the old boys as well I've known for a while. I'll be watching them. But all of them, really, the whole team is a solid team.
Now you know what it's like to play in a Cardiff Clash yourself. Have you got any advice for the players tonight?
Just stay motivated, stay strong, don't lose your head, especially with the crowd. But we got the ultras behind them, so yeah, just play your game. Don't let anything get in your way. just focus and listen to your team.
Sounds like you're on the sidelines tonight. You're normally playing for Cardiff Rugby, but what are your fondest memories of being on that pitch at Cardiff Met?
Oh wow, I think the run out here when you got the crowd, you got the tunnel, that's a massive, like amazing memory. And then obviously like varsity, which is coming up soon, like that was an amazing memory. I think just being here with all the players and the people who have been here have been amazing. So yeah, that. And he'll say something else, I'm sure.
Brilliant. Prediction for tonight?
A prediction for tonight, I'm going to say a solid win for Cardiff Met. We're going to say 30-27, something along those lines. I'm predicting. Yeah, thanks.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and good luck for the rest of the season, and enjoy the match tonight. Now, earlier on, our reporter Charlotte Carver caught up with Cardiff Uni coach Alan Flowers.
Apologies, guys. Don't really know what I'm saying. Do you want to practice your him again?
Yeah, I've got like 8 questions.
That won't make any difference.
Oh, it did. It worked. I can't hear you. It's just really quiet. I can't actually hear you, but Dan's so loud I can't really.
Cool. Okay. Well, we're about 10 minutes away from the opening kickoff here. Joe, as we get ready to wrap this up, what are your final thoughts ahead of this match?
I'm so excited. Just can't wait for it to get started now. But yeah, I think some key players tonight will be Bradley Roderick Evans. So his boot is going to be so key tonight. It has been in the 2 previous Cardiff clashes, and they've come down to the wire. They've come down to 1.3 points. So I think if it's anything like the previous games, and his kicking accuracy is going to be so important tonight.
Do you think playing here at home, even though it's not the Arms Park where they normally play this rivalry game, is playing at home going to be a big advantage for Cardiff Met tonight?
Yeah, I think we've only lost 1 game at home this whole season, so I think the Cardiff Met boys will be feeling confident about it being on King Coy campus, but also it's a Welsh derby, anything can happen. So yeah, I'm not going to say that we're going to be running away with this one by any chance.
Now, the one loss they did have at home this season was to Swansea, another Welsh side. Is that foreboding at all?
It's true, the Welsh derbies, they're always difficult, so as I said, that home advantage might not be as strong, but yet again, we do have our Cardiff Met Ultras, and they've come out with a bang today. We've got banners everywhere, so they're going to help a whole lot. They're going to definitely be the 16th man tonight.
Now, for the 45 minutes during the first half, Joe, where will you be? Where's the best spot to be on the pitch tonight as part of the fans?
Oh, well, if you want to get amongst it, get as close to the stands as possible, get a good view. Yeah, I don't know. I'll be.
That was a dumb question.
I'll be there. So.
Yeah, that was dumb. I got something
I'll
better.
be there.
Fair enough. All right. Is this the precursor to an epic Cardiff Met playoff finale run, or will this be Cardiff University's last chance where they defeat the Archers and come away crowned as the Kings of Cardiff? Let's take you down to the field and see. It's game time coming up right now.
Is it alright if we scratch that last question?
That was so stupid.
Okay, cool.
He told me to do the question. I wasn't expecting it. I just totally freaked out.
We can't hear anything from the program.
Oh, this is so close! There it is, and it's across the line! And it's good!
Ewan Shenton in his second game back from injury crashes over. Cardiff Met goes 6 from 6 in Cardiff clashes.
Good evening and welcome to Costa del Kincoid, where tonight it'll be a clash, the third clash of the season between Cardiff Met and Cardiff University. The eagerly awaited clash here. There's been a lot of build-up during this week, and I think everyone here are very, very excited to see this one kick off. Joining me on commentary tonight is my good friend Rob Burke. Rob, how excited are you?
Look, we ask this question every time. There really is a good feeling about today. We've had enough time to, look forward to the game. We've had 2 weeks off. Good result last week. We were all on a buzz, and it kind of dulled down. Didn't hear too much about it for the first week, but it's really built up this week, and we're here now. The crowd is massive. My knob is massive. And we're having a fantastic time here at King Coed. If we are going through the graphics, then I think we are.
As you said, it's been a long season. The table, there's been ups and downs. Out of nowhere, we've seen Swansea rise up the table. Cardiff Met have managed to clinch third. Some up the season. It's been a fantastic one so far.
Yeah, as you said there, it's the Welsh clubs who really switched it on at the end of the season, and perhaps some of the English clubs caught napping essentially, because if you look at the table there, Swansea sitting fifth, Cardiff Met, consistent all the way through the season, and then Cardiff Uni up in seventh, something you wouldn't have expected perhaps 4 or 5 weeks ago.
Yeah, I'm talking about the table. This is the way I'm going to talk about it. I think the table's wrong. Cardiff Met did in fact finish 6th, just above Harbury. All the stats are correct, they're just the wrong way around. But then following that, after this season, we can see now, we've gone into the playoffs. Durham against Leeds Beckett, that's going to be kicking off the same time as this game. And Exeter played Hartbury earlier today. Rob, tell us the news.
They did indeed. Now, that game wasn't covered, but we were all glued to our phones watching the stream come through. As we see there, Exeter versus Hartbury earlier on at 2 o'clock. The game is finished. Exeter did win, which means Cardiff Met or Cardiff Uni will play them in the next round of these finals. And it was a close game, though, Griff. We know what Hartbury can do. We said, they might have dropped off in the end of the season, but they finished every other BUCS Super Rugby season very well, winning the championship every single time.
They have indeed. That is breaking news. That is Hartbury not making it through the quarter-final. The first time ever someone other than Hartbury will be crowned the kings of BUCS Super Rugby. Tonight at King Coed, we've got Cardiff Met against Cardiff Uni, and we'll just take a quick glance at the lineups. I was going to say line-outs.
Yeah.
In the front row, we've got Tom Workman and Morgan Nelson and Ollie Andrews. It's important to mention this team hasn't changed any personnel from the team that started against Exeter and blew them away 2 weeks ago. It's fairly obvious why, Rob, isn't it? It was a fantastic first half performance.
Yeah, look, we anticipated that game just as much as this one, if anything. They were the second in the league, a big team. We didn't manage to win away from home when we visited Exeter. And then the game started, and it was Cardiff Met from start to finish. I was cutting the highlights in the week, and it was hard to get any of the Exeter team in there because it just wasn't as good as we expected.
Yeah, no, they weren't, were they? Exeter, we expected a lot from them, but unfortunately not. The opposition today, Cardiff Uni, they had a bit of a blip last week, but they did send a second draw side up to Leeds Beckett. The men to look out for in this team are the Ramage brothers, Greg Ramage and Marcus Ramage. Both of them, contributing quite a lot of tries this year between them. 12 it is between both brothers. They're definitely going to have a big impact on tonight's game, Rob.
Yeah, exactly. Marcus Ramage in particular in the last 2 clashes have stood out to me massively. The captain does like to lead by example. And another man you want to keep an eye out for is Rydian Williams. He's got plenty of pace on the wing for Cardiff.
And he's got plenty of pace. What else do you need to say? He's got a lot. And then we take a quick look at some of the substitutes. Headline prop today, the big news, Joe Cowell, Wales under-20 star, comes back onto the bench to replace Dai Mantiau for Cardiff Met. And for Cardiff Uni, Griff Evans is a man to look out for coming off the bench. He can play along the whole of the back five of the forwards. And I'm sure he'd back himself to play in the backs as well, probably.
Yeah, no, you did mention the big players there for Cardiff Met, Joe Cowell being the biggest news of coming back into the team. But for Cardiff as well, there's plenty of tries on that bench, and they've got some really strong players on there as well. They'll look to come on and make an impact. And in a game like this, anything can happen. Those boys on the bench, they know they're going to get a chance, and they're going to go and make a difference.
Yeah, fantastic to see. Plenty of faces, plenty of Cardiff Uni's big names coming back into the side for this week's game, as we see the Cardiff Uni lads come out for their team run. They're looking sharp, not all in coordinating colours. they obviously struggle to think that a Russell Group university, it's a bit of a shame. All their graduates seem to end up coming to Met either way.
No, but as you say then, okay, so in terms of this game. Okay, so.
Yeah. I'm putting on my producer head here now. Would it be better for Charlotte to grab the coach now? The man in, is it the man in blue? Is it the man in blue?
Right, comms are gonna go for a little.
Oh, they can hear me. Oh, they can.
Yeah,
oh,
Caitlin's
yeah.
looking lang. I hope she can't hear me, but she is looking lang. Carver giving me the Paddy the Baddie vibes. Looking to make an impact in the UFC.
Jamie, are they almost done?
They've done their run through.
Can I go get changed?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Be back here like soonish.
I just need to change my trousers, put trousers on.
Okay, come on.
I'm going to bring this down.
I just can't. I can only see it in my landscape. Oh, they're definitely Cardiff. So yeah, it's awesome. Sorry, which is your head coach? In the blue or?
The black.
Black.
Head coach. The black.
Hi, we're live streaming the match tonight. Are we able to grab a quick interview with you?
No.
Oh,
of course not.
Thank you.
I don't interview very well, mind.
That's right, it's your 3
Get my
questions.
best angle, right? Sorry, what are your names? Caitlin.
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Nice to meet you. Should I go run and tell them we're ready?
Yeah, we need to do a walkie-talkie,
Yeah,
really.
I'll go grab it. Dan, we're ready whenever you guys are in the interview.
Right, hang on. We are hopefully going to do a card and do it.
Okay, that's fine. He said whatever. Apparently they want us to do it on a card. Yeah. No, they're gonna get one for us. He was nice. Yeah. I like that he asked us on names. I like that he asked us on names, is it? Yeah. I need to know.
There's no SD card in here, is there? Oh no, they've changed their mind now.
Oh, sorry,
they're saying they're doing it on replay.
Okay. Oh.
A bit dark, a bit more. Let's change. You have got manual.
What was on?
This. I'm just thinking, knock it down to about 48. Like a little movable thing. Right? Yeah. Well, around that. Ada, how does it look now?
Jamie, is it like, do I calculate?
Oh, when you're interviewing someone?
Yeah,
yes.
calculate like that.
That.
Yeah.
No, because they're sharing the mic.
I would, when you do the interview, focus on Charlotte, and then when she goes like that, either come to a 2-shot or...
So you want me to zoom out?
No,
or is it just stay on
have it
2-shot? I think
stay on 2, or if there's someone...
You can't edit that, so just keep it on 2-shot. Unless you think someone else. Okay, we can start whenever.
Great.
Who are you interviewing?
The head coach.
Where is he?
Right there. Okay, Charlotte, can you move that way a bit?
Sorry, girl, sorry.
That's alright.
You alright?
Yeah, Alan, nice to meet you.
Jamie, one of the technicians.
Should we come that side or this side?
That side's fine.
It's too bright for you.
Well, I'm going to be like this if you...
A bit more kind of like
The
twist.
sun's a bit... Go on, doesn't matter. Whatever I give it to me, I'm looking a mess anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, let me get rid of these buttons and we'll see what you do.
Yeah. Is it...
Clashes.
Are you going to ask me trick questions now?
No.
Tee me up first, tee me up. If you ask me anything to do with rugby, it's a trick question because I don't know anything.
Do I need to have these on?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Have you got your mic on?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Charlotte.
Look in the camera or look at Charlotte?
Yeah, speak to Charlotte.
Speak to Charlotte. Sorry, Charlotte.
Okay. Ready? Okay. I'm here with Alan Flowers, the Cardiff Uni head coach. So Alan, the last 3 Cardiff clashes have been so close. What do you think it's going to come to tonight?
Hi, Charlotte.
Okay. That's all right. I'm here with Alan Flowers, the Cardiff Uni head coach. Alan, so the last 2 Cardiff clashes have been so close. What do you think it's going to come down to tonight?
Yeah, hi, Charlotte. Lovely evening for it, so first and foremost. I think it's going to come down to who manages the occasion the best, if I'm honest. I hope it's going to be close again. But you know, I think overall the main thing we're looking for is that it's a good game and everyone gets enjoyment from it and all the crowd enjoy it as well. So the result will take care of itself. Just hope we get a good performance.
Yeah, and there's 3 Welsh teams in the BUCS Super. Yeah, so what do you think that means for the state of rugby in Wales?
I think it's healthy in university rugby. Extremely healthy. 10 teams in Super Rugby, 3 in the quarterfinals. Hopefully 2 get to semis. I think it's a big statement, and maybe it's a little bit of an indication that a little bit more support, and who knows what we could do.
And the game tonight is at Kincoid campus rather than Cardiff Arms Park. How do you feel about that?
No feelings. I think it's great for the University of Cardiff Metropolitan to have it at home. They earned that right. They've had a great season. They come third. It's their right to have it at home. Respect that. Could have had more of a crowd in Cardiff Arms Park, but I all understand why they won it at home for their home fans as well. And I would have done the same.
Great, thank you, Alan.
Thanks very much.
Thank you. Good luck for the game.
Hey, thanks, Charlotte. Lovely
Thank
meeting you. If you need
too.
anything later,
Yes, we'll do. Thank you.
What is peaking and why was it on?
Isn't that like the like focus?
Oh. And I swear they blame me for putting it on and hitting it. What looks
It won't me.
This is the first time I've used this camera. I'm sure it's not.
Oh, sorry, but it seemed like this BUCS. I was like, BUCS Super Quarter.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, just give it up.
Yeah, you did good.
But say now.
And his answers were lovely.
Yeah, it is. I think he'll be good later. He'll be good later. Oh, thank you, Jamie. He was good.
What is peaking?
So peaking is like what tells you some focus, is that thing?
Oh, so keep going to peaking.
Or
So you want me to zoom out?
Side or this side?
that side's
Is
fine.
this too bright for you?
Well, I'm going to be like this if you...
A bit more kind of like twist.
Sun's a bit... Go on, doesn't matter. Whatever I
Okay.
give it to me, I look a mess anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, let me get rid of these buttons and we'll see what we do.
Yeah. Is it?
Clashes.
Are you going to ask me any trick questions now?
No.
Tee me up first. Tee me up. If you ask me anything to do with rugby, it's a trick question because I don't know anything.
Do I need to have these on?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Have you got your mic on?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Charlotte.
Look in the camera or look at Charlotte?
Oh yeah, speak to Charlotte.
Speak to Charlotte. Sorry, Charlotte.
Okay. Ready? Okay. I'm here with Alan Flowers, the Cardiff Uni head coach. So Alan, the last 3 Cardiff clashes have been so close. What do you think it's going to come to tonight?
Hi, Charlotte.
Okay. That's all right. That's all right. I'm here with Alan Flowers, the Cardiff Uni head coach. Alan, so the last two Cardiff clashes have been so close. So what do you think it's going to come down to tonight?
Yeah, hi Charlotte. Lovely evening for it, so first and foremost. I think it's going to come down to who manages the occasion the best, if I'm honest. I hope it's going to be close again. But you know, I think overall the main thing we're looking for is that it's a good game and everyone gets enjoyment from it and all the crowd enjoy it as well. So the result will take care of itself. Just hope we get a good performance.
Yeah, and there's 3 Welsh teams in the BUCS Super. Yeah, so what do you think that means for the state of rugby in Wales?
I think it's healthy in university rugby, extremely healthy. 10 teams in Super Rugby, 3 in the quarterfinals. Hopefully 2 get to semis. I think it's a big statement, and maybe it's a little bit of an indication that a little bit more support, and who knows what we could do.
And the game tonight is at Kincoid campus rather than Cardiff Arms Park. How do you feel about that?
No feelings. I think it's great for the University of Cardiff Metropolitan to have it at home. They earned that right. They've had a great season. They come third. It's their right to have it at home. Respect that. Could have had more of a crowd in Cardiff Arms Park, but I all understand why they won it at home for their home fans as well. And I would have done the same.
Great, thank you, Alan.
I'm Emily Griffin.
I'm here with Alan Flowers, the Cardiff Uni head coach. Alan, so the last two Cardiff clashes have been so close. So what do you think it's going to come down to tonight?
Yeah.